Hi, this is Mr. Gage, and this year in science we're going to be using a flipped classroom for part of the time. Well, what is a flipped classroom? Let me tell you, but before I do that, let me get rid of my picture here because I don't think you really want to watch me explain this to you. There, that's better hopefully. So what is a flipped classroom? Well, a flipped classroom is pretty much the opposite of a traditional classroom. In a traditional classroom, the teacher lectures or presents information while the students sit and take notes. That's how things have been done for hundreds of years, and it's been successful. Well then, why are we changing? Because there are some definite drawbacks to the traditional classroom. First, students are passive. They sit in their desk while the teacher is up front being active. Many times the students' heads are down, frantically writing on their paper, just trying to keep up with the teacher. Some of the information sinks in, but most students need time to process the information and make connections with previously acquired information to truly understand it. This is especially true when dealing with the difficult concepts or when applying concepts to examples. We'll be doing a lot of that this year. Also, usually only a few students raise their hands and actually participate in the classroom. Also in a traditional classroom, class time is often spent on the easiest of tasks. Everybody can listen to a lecture and copy down notes. We don't need the teacher there to help us do that. Why don't we do the more challenging things when the teacher is there to help? That is what a flipped classroom enables us to do. In a traditional classroom, the homework is typically reading a textbook and answering questions from it. Maybe you'll be given a worksheet to complete. Of course, the assignments aren't merely copying something. They have hard questions. Questions that build on previous questions. Questions that require you to understand the concepts and apply them to hypothetical situations. What happens if you get stuck on one? Can you answer the next question? Do you get frustrated? Do you quit? Do you give up? Well, sure. That's natural. You turn your homework in the next day at the start of class, knowing that you got some of the answers wrong. The class moves on to the next topic, which builds on what you didn't understand, of course. By the time you get the homework back in a few days, you've forgotten all about what it was you didn't understand. When the test comes, is there any chance of you understanding it? Probably not. The flipped classroom changes that. In the flipped classroom, your homework will frequently be watching a video or a screencast, kind of like what you're doing now. But you also need to take notes while you watch the video. Occasionally, you'll have extra problems or readings or finishing a lab, but for the most part, you'll be doing what I called earlier the easiest of tasks. The task where you don't need me, the teacher, there to help you. So, what will we be doing in class then? Well, in class, you will be doing what we normally call the traditional homework. Here's the thing though, you won't be doing it by yourself. You'll be working in pairs or in small groups with a goal of 100% mastery of the material. But the best part is, I'll be there too, walking around to make sure that you do reach that 100% mastery goal. Also, we'll be doing tons of labs and demos and projects that review those concepts and apply them to real-life situations. We will also have time to ask lots of questions, to go further in depth and explore things that interest you. Of course, we'll have to have quizzes and tests so that you can show me that you are mastering that information. Well, I'll give you a couple reasons, but why are we using a flipped classroom? First of all, it's been proven successful. It's a fairly new idea. It was started in 2007, but the data has shown that the model does result in better understanding and higher test scores. Okay, we're going for this 100% mastery goal. You're responsible for your own learning. You'll be able to pause the videos or rewind the videos to make sure that you get all the notes taken. You'll be active. In class, you'll be working with other people. You can ask questions on anything you didn't understand from the video. We'll have plenty of time. And you will understand the concepts in greater depth. So in summary, At home, you'll be watching videos and screencasts and taking notes a few times a week. You will need to show me the notes at the beginning of class so I can make sure that you are doing it. In class, you'll be doing the challenging stuff with the help from your fellow students and me. You'll be doing the traditional homework, labs, quizzes, and demos with a 100% mastery goal. We will have time to ask and answer questions, which will lead to a greater depth of understanding of the concepts. You will be active, and hopefully you will enjoy your learning. Thank you very much.